Hey everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review the final episode, episode 12 of B Project Kodou Ambitious. Well, that ends a nice little idol-centered anime. There was a part in this episode that was really weird, but, so this series actually had a villain. Yashimaru was our villain? Okay, I'm sorry, but that whole scene where he's, like, playing the guitar, and then, Tsubasa, the main girl, you know, goes up there and he's like, your family killed my father, like, I don't know, something like that. I'm like, what? What is this? This turned to, like, some weird shonen, like, that scene, I'm sorry, that scene was just weird. I'm like, what are you talking about? What? Okay, that part, that part was really weird. I was like, what are they doing? But, yeah, so this episode we find out that Yashimaru, basically he has the transfer happen because he hates Sumisora, or Tsubasa, the main girl, and he doesn't like the current company they're with, so then he goes to the other company, so he can just really control them, take really control of B Project, and I'm just like, what? Okay, it's weird. Yeah, so they, you know, go along with it, and they're like, oh yeah, this is the best for us, but then of course they figure out, oh no, it's not. They're basically being held up in a hotel room that's, like, really fancy and everything, and I'm like, my gosh. But, yeah, and meanwhile, Tsubasa is trying to get them, you know, to the Japan Dome, and all this stuff, and I'm just sitting here like, what? Like, I just can't get over that scene with her, with Tsubasa and Yashimaru, where he's playing the guitar, and then he's like, oh yeah, your father killed my family and stuff. I'm like, what? And he's like, I made B Project to, like, get back at your father, and I made the little Bambi train school to get back at your father, and so I'm like, what? That doesn't, I still don't understand what his motives are, because that didn't make any sense whatsoever. Yeah, so that part was very, very weird. But yeah, it all ended on a happy note. They're like, you know what? The guys were like, you know what? No, we're gonna go back to the other place, work with Sumisora, Tsubasa, whatever her name is, and have a good time. Yeah, and they sang their final song. They didn't technically perform in Japan Dome, but they also technically did. But she was the only one there. So yeah, I guess they were kind of showing, like, how it would look if there was a lot of people there, because it, like, lit up the room, and there's a bunch of red lights for, I guess, glow sticks or something, but whatever. So yeah, that was something interesting. I like how they made I don't want to call it a joke, but they're like, oh yeah, Tsubasa is our wings, and then the Japanese word for wings is Tsubasa. Her name's Tsubasa. I just thought that was interesting in the middle-ish part of the episode. But, yeah, all in all, B Project, pretty great, idol anime. If you're just looking for an idol anime to watch, you know, especially if you like Love Live, like, if you want to watch something kind of similar to that, sort of, not really because it doesn't take place in a school, but it's like, you know, a huge group of members, you know, that are idols, you know, that's what I feel like B Project kind of does, similar to Love Live and all the characters being happy and stuff, but whatever. B Project does have its really out of odd, like, episodes that you wouldn't expect to see in a show like this. So yeah, there's that. But animation-wise, it has its moments where it's pretty dang good, but it has its moments where it's like, what am I looking at? Like, when they were doing their final performance, I was like, it looks so weird. What? Because that's something I like about Utano Prince-sama, is that their performances, before they started using CGI to do their performances for the opening song, it looked really good, like, without the CGI. Like, I was like, this looks really great. So that's something I really liked about Utano Prince-sama that I wish B Project could kind of do, but they tried, and it didn't quite work out. I don't think they had too high of a budget with that. So I think that's why, and I think Utano Prince-sama had a pretty high budget. But yeah, a lot of people in Japan liked B Project. It sold really well. Like, I think the first DVD sold really well. I think that I said that in a previous review for whatever episode. But yeah, so if you're just looking for a nice idol anime to watch, if you like idol anime, watch B Project. It's nothing so groundbreaking, but it's entertaining. Would I rewatch this, and would I watch a second season? I wouldn't rewatch it. I might watch the second season if they ever make one. Also, I forgot to mention this, music-wise. This anime is pretty good music-wise. It's your pretty standard idol songs is what it is. what it boils down to. So yeah, but pretty good. It does have some like OST songs that I can kind of recall, but most of the actual songs that the dudes sing in the episodes and the opening and ending song, those are pretty decent as well. So yeah, what did you guys think of Bee Project as a whole? And I'm going to give this series a 7. Yes, it gets a higher rating than Rewrite. Yeah, it gets a higher rating than Rewrite. Not just because there's attractive dudes in it, but it's better than Rewrite, guys. Okay, it's better than Rewrite. Anyway, so what do you guys think of Bee Project as a whole? And I pretty much enjoyed it, so I just, you know, it was kind of a thing to hold me over until the next season of Utana Prince Sama comes out, which that comes out really soon, so that's gonna be great. And I will see you guys in my reviews tomorrow for, I believe it's Orange and Tales of Zestria, The Cross. So I'll see you guys in those reviews then. Bye!